This is for heat index values of 110 or higher. Areas that don't have that excessive heat warning are under a heat advisory. What that means is that the heat index is expected to be up to 110. Right now, 95 degrees. If you follow us on social media, I did say we will make it to a feels like temperature in the triple digits by 11. It's now 11:04 and the heat index is 101. Our wind is out of the southwest at 10 to 20. That is slightly drier air, not by much, but slightly drier air that's helping temperatures climb at a faster rate. So right now, Mineral Wells is at 98 degrees, 97 in Fort Worth and in Decatur, 98 in Denton. Compare that to the 92 in McKinney, pretty much anywhere east of I-35, where we are seeing temperatures in the low 90s because of slightly higher humidity. Doesn't matter though, because the heat index is still in the upper 90s as we approach midday. Some locations in the triple digits like Fort Worth, DFW Airport, and in Denton. Today, the actual temperature makes it to 101 around 1, 105 around 3, and 107 at 5. Today could potentially be the hottest day of the year. I'll talk you through why that is coming up in just a few moments, Cleo.
All right, thanks, Mariel. Can you believe it?
Coming up on GMA3, the breaking news in the special counsel investigation into former President Trump.
Plus, our investigative team is digging into the new clues and witnesses in the Gilgo Beach murder case. The new details coming in.
Also, thinking twice before posting the perils facing children when parents overshare on social media.
And Britney lovers unite. The Broadway cast of Once Upon a One More Time going crazy right here in Times Square. And it's all coming up on GMA3. We'll see you then.
We're going to heat index expected to be over 105 a majority of the afternoon across all of North Texas. Dangerous heat across every county for today. It's only 11:16 and it's 95 degrees out. 96 is the average daytime high temperature this time of the year. We're already there. 101 is what it feels like when you factor in the humidity. Our wind is out of the southwest today. That's going to play a factor in how much our temperature climbs, and I'll get to that. But out of the southwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Fort Worth, one of those locations where the heat index is already at 103. The actual temperature is 97. Today, we make it to 101 around 1, 105 at 3, 107 around 5 this afternoon. Now, this technically hotter than yesterday. A lot of locations in the Metroplex getting somewhere between 106 to 107 today. Slightly higher for our western counties. I'm thinking closer to about 111 for Mineral Wells, Graham, Breckenridge, and even east of DFW. We're talking 105 for Sulphur Springs and 107 in Greenville. So yesterday was the hottest day of the year. 106. Last year, we actually reached 109, but 106, the hottest temperature so far. The record was 109 set in 1980. This brings our total to 11 days of triple-digit heat days for this year. Normal to date is about 6, so we are well above that. We're nowhere near to where we were this time last year, though, and that streak does continue. 107 today. 105 on Wednesday, 103 Thursday, and 101 on Friday. Now, the reason why I think we could see temperatures slightly higher today than yesterday is because of a southwest wind. That's going to bring in slightly drier air. We still have a heat index, but slightly drier air does climb at a faster rate, and I think that's why we'll make it closer to 107 for this afternoon. The heat index will still be at about 110. We do see some relief this weekend in the form of a cold front that does arrive early in the weekend. But it's not just North Texas. Most of the state is under some type of heat alert today, and a lot of locations in the south dealing with this intense heat. Phoenix, for example, today will likely pick up its 19th day with temperatures over 110 degrees. El Paso, triple-digit heat for the last 32 days. Today, likely the 33rd day. And even in Miami, the heat index is over 100. That means really high humidity there, and that's happened for the last 37 days. Here's what's happening. Those heat alerts are all being brought on by an area of high pressure. North of that jet stream, we have air quality alerts that continue for portions of the Midwest into the Northeast due to Canadian smoke coming in, so the wildfire smoke coming in from Canada. That area of high pressure, by the way, is going to eventually move over North Texas here today. It'll continue to strengthen, and that really happens over the next several days. Eventually, that'll scoot back towards the west, did again as we approach mid and end week. The heat index is expected to be somewhere between 110 to 113 at some spots. More counties are included in the excessive heat warning, and heat advisories are for our counties to the east of the Metroplex. That's for heat index up to about 110, the same time frame. Right now, 95 degrees. It feels like 101. It's not even noon yet. Our wind is out of the southwest today at 10 to 20 miles per hour. That's going to play a factor when we're talking about our high temperature. In Fort Worth, for example, it's already 97 degrees. The more west you are, the higher your numbers are, the higher those temperatures are. The feels like temperature is already at 103, and there is still plenty of time to warm here during the afternoon. The hottest day of the year happened yesterday, a high of 106 degrees. The heat index close to about 110. The record yesterday was 109, so it did not beat a record, but this did bring our total number of triple-digit heat days to 11. Normal to date is 6. So we are above that, but not as many as what we saw last year. Now today, I think we could see temperature either at 106 or higher, and this is why. We have a southwest wind. A southwest wind generally brings in slightly drier air, and slightly drier air is going to allow temperature to climb at a quicker rate, and that's what we're going to notice today. I'm already seeing temperatures that are hotter than at this point yesterday. About 105 expected at 3, and if that wind stays out of the southwest, specifically at DFW Airport, I think we could make it to about 107, maybe even higher in some spots. About 104 still expected around 7 this evening. 106 in Denton, 105 in McKinney today. The temperatures stay in the triple digits through at least Friday, and then we have a front coming in that drops our highs into the mid-90s. The heat index still expected to get close to the triple-digit mark with a small rain potential. Those heat alerts, like I told you, extend all the way to California, do include portions of the Gulf states. Areas like Phoenix seeing temperature of 110 degrees for the last 18 days. Today will be the 19th day with 110 plus. El Paso today will pick up its 33rd triple-digit heat day in a row. Miami even seeing heat index values of 100 plus for the past 37 days. Their temperatures are normal, but higher humidity in that area leading to an extreme heat index for a prolonged period of time. So those heat alerts again extend several states, all thanks to a ridge of high pressure. On the north side of that, air quality alerts continue for the northeast as wildfire smoke from Canada continues to get blown in. Now we're going to see that this still scoots over just a tad here over the next few days, keeping the triple digits in the area. But over the weekend, or Friday, I should say, we're going to see this front start to approach. I think it gets here early Saturday. It stalls just to the south of Interstate 20. That's what brings us the potential for scattered storms and highs in the mid-90s.